Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Brigadier Darman, who wanted the Galbaldy Alpha in Char colors. If you have seen GQuuuuuX, you probably know the reason for that. And yeah, I think I did a pretty decent job with the colors, though, here in the slightly green Space Fortress, or derelict colony, it's a little tough to tell. But yeah, also, again, just the linked paint locations of GBO2 mean there are a couple of places on it that don't quite match the still in the anime. Specifically, the shield is reversed because of what the colors tie to. Also, I'm going to be honest here because I tried it a couple of times with the actual Galbaldy Alpha rifle. I kind of cheated here. I am using the Gelgug rifle, which of course is one of my favorites, and I'm pretty good with. So, but I do have a reason for that technically. If you look at the still from GQuuuuuX where it shows Char's Galbaldy Alpha, it actually has it is actually using the Gelgug rifle. There's a very, very slight physical difference between them, honestly. The Alpha rifle, just a little bit, same one the Galbaldy Beta uses, incidentally, visually, I believe. But either way, the Alpha's rifle has a slightly smaller scope that is off to one side, and the camera sensor on the Gelgug rifle is larger and centered, and that is what the Alpha is using in that one shot. So yeah, that is what why I went with that. And yeah, to be honest, it worked out pretty well because yeah, I'm just better with that rifle. Galbaldy Alpha using its own rifle is really kind of difficult to use because it is one of those old school suits that only has 3 weapons. It has its main rifle, it has a Sturmfaust, and it has its saber. The real thing that it has going for it is that its downswing is a very, very fast poke, which can really take people by surprise. It is hard to deal with if you are not like right out front in somebody's face when you use it and they're ready to tackle. And if you're not like a mile away and you have a stun queued up, like with the Alpha's rifle or the charged Gelgug rifle, you can land the shot before they can react generally. So yeah, it's got its strengths. One of them, which is not more evident when it's not getting shot in the back by a Jim with Corvette booster, I believe it is. Is that the Corvette booster or the fellow booster? No, Corvette booster is the Thunderbolt gem. This is the gem. It's the one that was in Gym Intercept with fellow booster, because that is yeah, the standard version of the Gym Intercept was in GBO1. It's another one of the suits that is not yet returned 8 years later. And what it really had going for it was a dang, hit the shield. Yeah, Pale Rider space type here. So it's got the nice big shield, and it's got the Gatling from the G5 more or less. So yeah, that's a bad combination for me, especially since I built mostly for beam defense. But yeah, the standard Gym Intercept had a really good sniper rifle that could fire a bunch of times without overheating. And it was a counter sniping raid is what it was, and it was a lot of fun. So I'd love to see that come back at some point. That could be really entertaining to use. Also, now that we have the the Intercept or the Corvette booster on land, may as well bring the fellow booster down there too. But so far, Gym Intercept FB is still a space exclusive, and somebody's headed for a base. I don't really like that, so I'm going to stop them. Well, I'm going to try to stop them. And they are Rickdom Stutzer, so they have mines to throw at me, which, not ideal. Sturmfaust missed. I blundered into most of the mines. I'm probably not going to win this one-on-one, honestly, because, yeah, dropping the mines like that is exactly what I would have done in their position, and yeah, it was very effective, as you can see from my kind of, distinct lack of hit points at the moment. That said, I do still have a variety of tools to hopefully get closer to where they will not be able to mine me. But yeah, this is, yep, missed both. But yeah, like you just saw, that downswing is very fast. But yeah, okay, good. I did graze them, but it somehow didn't stop them, I don't think. But yeah, yeah, I just missed too many of my shots. I have a little bit of trouble judging depth and distance in space with my melee attacks. I don't know why that is, but yeah, it just always was a thing. And now, yeah, now base is going to get bombed. Probably should have sent for help, but to be honest, I kind of figured with the amount of advantage we have, it wasn't terrible if the base gets attacked. So, but now it is time to rejoin the rest of the team because yeah, if you're, I don't really feel like going one-on-one with that Stutzer again, so I may as well try and extend our lead here out in the field with everyone else. Because yeah, there's only you only get 2,400 points for the bomb in this case. So yeah, that's not terrible, and not at this point not really much of a threat. But yeah, again, that's the thing about the Gelgug beam rifle. It has really good uncharged attack strength, so you can snap off a shot for like 2,500 damage or more, and just take somebody out when you need to. Yeah, we've still got a 4,000 point lead. With a minute to go, I am comfortable with that. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Well, that was just sheer luck. Number one was trying to do the same thing I was doing, and they were more in line with the Isaac's tackle. So yeah, that didn't work out for them. Worked out okay for me. That's unfortunate, but well, I think we all end up on both sides of that kind of thing eventually. So, but yep, there's the Stutzer. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not as good at judging the neutral of the Alpha as some of the other beam saber suits I use. I don't know why that is, but yeah. You will notice, though, that I do tend to try and stay a little bit below people because, yeah, since that does have such a good upward sweep, I do kind of want to leave people in range of that because, yeah, once I've got them still, I can, do that. So, as with all melee combo controller moves, you get more damage out of the downswing if you don't use a neutral, but also, just sometimes you kind of, especially again in space with three-dimensional movement, you kind of want to hold things still so that you have a chance to line them up. So that was the philosophy here. And yeah, round went pretty well. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the color scheme. So yeah, I would not mind. I would love to see. I don't think there's a modern Galbaldy Alpha model kit. That would be fun. 7 and 3, 3625, 84,000 damage. I think that is pretty solid. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, Darman. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Yeah, that would be a good thing for G-Frame, actually, which I need to check back in with. I know there's been an assortment or two since I last got any, but I think they're about either have just done or about to do the Sea Gundam, which I think is going to be spread across 3 boxes like the Mighty Strike Freedom was. So, kind of interested to see how that turns out.